Students, in one of my previous video lectures, we have discussed the features of Elizabethan drama. In today's lecture, we want to discuss the Elizabethan theatre or stage conditions. So now let's begin. See, this period from 1558 to 1603 is known as the Elizabethan age in English literature. Why is it known as Elizabethan age? Because Queen Elizabeth the First was ruling on England during this time. And as you can see here, who are the major dramatists who are writing drama during this Elizabethan period, then you should remember these four important names: Thomas Keed, William Shakespeare, Christopher Marlowe, and Ben Jonson. As you can see on the screen, this was a kind of Elizabethan theatre existing during the 16th century. It was round in shape, all through the four sides there were galleries, and in between there was a stage. Now these plays mostly were performed in daylight. Why? Because you know that science did not develop in those times, so there was no electricity, so lighting, sound effect, and all such facilities were not available to William Shakespeare and other Elizabethan dramatists. So all the plays were performed during the daytime only, and whenever they wanted to show a scene during the night on stage, they used to have one lantern on the stage which shows that it's a moon. So this kind of jugaad technology was done during the Elizabethan times. Another important thing to note about these times is that a flag was always presented on the top of the theater the day when the drama was performed. You see, in those times there was no media available, TV, radio, and internet. All such things were not, so advertisements were not done. How people used to come to know, came to know that today there is going to be a play performed on the stage by seeing that flag on the building. So the flag releases a message among the people that a drama is going to be performed. Another important thing is that the audience was divided into two classes: the poor and the rich. The rich classes, they bought the tickets and they used to watch the play, to see the play on the stage, sitting in the galleries as you can see in the picture. But the poor people who could not afford much, and that's why they bought some cheaper tickets and they used to watch the play while standing in front of the stage. So there were two places for the audience: one in front of the stage, cheaper tickets, and costly or expensive tickets in the gallery. Another important thing is that because not much properties were allowed on the stage, because you just imagine the times of 16th century, no lights, no curtains, no technology, so it was almost impossible for the director of the play to bring so many properties at a time on the stage, and that's why these sceneries were not shown on the stage. Instead, the scenes were mostly narrated by the characters. Another important thing is that it was 16th century Orthodox society. So women were not allowed to perform publicly. So the roles of female characters in the drama, they were performed by male actors only. So all actors whom you see on the stage, they were male. Okay, the roles of female characters were also performed by males. Another important thing is that most of the times you read William Shakespeare, Christopher Marlowe, and other important dramatists, you find long speeches, you find high sounding poetic speeches in between. Why? Because these long speeches provided time to the other characters to change their costumes. Okay, it took much time to change the costumes because of the lack of technology. No technology was available, and that's why they needed some time to change their costumes. So while they were changing their costumes, one character used to deliver a long high sounding poetic speech. So this was a kind of situation in the Elizabethan times. I hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you for watching. Thank you.